Frisky Tipsy Libertines with Scott and Janet.
The next thing I wanted to talk about is virginity testing, which is kind of a hot topic right now.
Well, because the rapper.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name.
So there's this rapper musician named T.I., which stands for Tiny Imagination. No, I don't know that. That's not accurate.
No idea.
I don't know who he is. I don't listen to his music, so I can't really talk about him at all. But apparently he's very famous for his line of work.
And also now famous for something completely different.
Yeah, so this is how we know him. So he was interviewed on some other podcast and said that he takes his 18-year-old daughter to the gynecologist annually to make sure that she's not sexually active through virginity testing.
And of course the internet flipped its fucking lid and went nuts.
Yeah, but virginity testing is a thing. Like, it's been a thing.
It's been a thing. I mean, like, the Sicilians there was a big thing with the Sicilians back in the day. It was a big thing, like, in different tribes and
so let's explain what virginity testing is. So virginity testing is an examination to determine whether or not someone's a virgin, and that someone is usually / always a woman.
Because as we said, how can you check a guy? Like, how can you check anybody? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, the whole thing is... So
yeah, like, it doesn't really work either way. But the test usually, there's a couple ways to do it, but the test is usually to check for the presence of a hymen. And if a woman doesn't have a hymen, then the test fails, I guess. She's not a virgin.
That's all it is.
And often these tests are done without the woman's consent.
And also done by a male.
Well, yeah, they can be done by a woman, but they're frequently done by men. Yeah, and so this has been gaining notoriety on social media ever since this rapper came out to talk about his 18-year-old. Oh, it's just so
taking her to the gynecologist. This is
fucked up. And there's another way to test too, besides the hymen test. There's also a test you can do called the 2-finger test, which actually is more of a 1-finger test. So the doctor will check your vaginal laxity. So they will insert 1 finger into your vagina.
This sounds like such bullshit, like snake oil fucking medical crap. Like, this doesn't sound real.
It is medical crap. So they put 1 finger in to see how loose the vagina is, and if they can easily fit 2 fingers into your vagina, then you are habituated to sex, and you failed the test. You've had sex if you can fit 2 fingers into your vagina.
What the fuck? What the hell's wrong with people?
Yeah, so this is bullshit on a number of levels. The World Health Organization proclaims that virginity testing is an example of violence against women. It's medically unnecessary, and it's invasive, and it undermines a woman's decision-making skills.
Right.
And it's just bullshit. Like, it doesn't work. Because some women are born without hymens.
Right. Or the hymen is such a small little piece of your body that it can, it's...
You can tear your hymen in ways that have nothing to do with sex, like tampon use or vigorous exercise. I lost my hymen on a shoe.
I knew a girl who broke hers on a fence, a metal fence. Yeah.
On a fence, yeah. I think I was like 7 on a playground, and I was doing like flips over one of those like monkey bar poles, and then I fell down and my leg like folded under me and the back of my shoe hit me and I just started bleeding. And that's how I lost my hymen. I've heard many similar stories from friends too, and it's not like I lost my virginity at 7.
No, it's
it's a bullshit test.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't determine virginity. Nor does vaginal laxity. And so does masturbation make you not a virgin then? Because like if you masturbate,
I worried about that. I always thought about that. I was like, so if you're using, let's say you've you're brave enough and you go to the store and you buy like a 13-inch dildo. And you're just like, you know what? I'm just going to cram this thing up there.
That is bold.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying. Like, you're just saying you're just bold enough to ram this thing up there. Now, are you still a virgin by then? Or like, well, again, it comes down to like what classifies it. Is it like you're doing it solo, then that means you're still a virgin, but if you're with somebody, then you're not a virgin? Like,
yeah,
it's all such bullshit. Like,
so yeah, it is. But virginity testing is done like still in many parts of the world, mainly Africa and the Middle East, Somalia and Ethiopia and places like that. Oh yeah.